magic show. We're just gonna, start live and not have anything turned on. I'm gonna try it without that. Good morning. I just got the elixir of life. I don't know if it tastes good. Well, from what I can taste, it tastes good. Oh, my hair's a mess. I did not run my brush through it. I got on here so fast. I forgot to do my hair maintenance. There we go. Hello, Tammy and Rebecca and Margaret and Julianne. I so badly want to go to my Joann store. Hello, Carrie. Cool. Sweet. Thank you. I was looking, y'all, at my statistics in my YouTube studio, and sometime in the last 10 days, I have consistently been dropping. I think I dropped 10 in the last 10 days. Not that I don't really pay attention that closely, but I was reaching I have 1,300 people subscribed, but every other day, 3 people are unsubscribing, or YouTube's unsubscribing them for them without them knowing. So I every once in a while I'll go in there and just see, but I guess I don't hold water in that bucket, or I don't pour what was that saying, I can't think. My brain's still foggy. So I'm trying to think here. What did I work on? Oh, the only thing I really worked on yesterday, I think, oopsies, I had a book sitting precariously up here and knocked it off. I bought myself a Bible journal for the book of Revelations because my Bible study is going through Revelations, and the author of the book recommended a journal so that way you could mark up the Bible without marking up your actual Bible. And I'm definitely one of those people that I don't care to mark up my ESV Bible. So that's what I knocked off the desk. Okay, it feels really dark without this light on. Okay, polling. Hello, Joanne. What metrics? Anyway, does this look better, or does this even make a difference? It just feels brighter on my desk because my desk light is on now. But I feel like the camera is I don't know, I don't think it makes a difference. We'll just leave it on. More light the better, right? Ooh, that is still. I accidentally printed these stickers on the wrong side, and I was trying to see if they would be I left them there and forgot about them to dry. They're still, this was 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago. How long ago did I make the stickers? Well, I do my daily lives. Is that, I mean, I know those are different than videos, but does that make a huge difference though? Okay, my face is in shadows. Thank you, Margaret. Simply Made, how are you? Bailey, right? Hello, Amanda. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming. And I'm so sorry that I have dropped the ball on my flag. Oh, true. I should probably record some content, shouldn't I? But I don't know what to record because I talk about everything on my lives. Melissa G is in the house. See, it's just fun. Yay! I remembered Bailey. Woo woo. I need Marty's little thing that I can't think of what it is, the big horn thing that she plays now. Oh, goodness. Ugh. I went upstairs to get my coffee, and I meant to take this back upstairs with me. I had it down here because when you put vinyl on any surface, whether it be plastic like this little keychain that I made, like here, this keychain that I made, if you put, anytime you put vinyl like on plastic like this or any surface, you want to clean it with rubbing alcohol. So I brought this down here, and I'm like, I should just leave this down here because I'm probably going to use it again. But then I can go buy another bottle of this from the store for like $1. So anyway, long story short, I need to throw these away because I cut on the wrong side and they look like crap. Because the ink just bled really bad. So unfortunately, I have to throw this away. Yeah. You know what? Maybe next week I will start doing it from StreamYard. But I have to watch out because I only get 20 hours free. And right now I can't pay for StreamYard. Until I start bringing money in with YouTube, I can't pay for StreamYard. So I got to use anything I can free. And so that's what makes me extremely blessed and thankful, grateful, appreciative, whatever you want to insert word here, for being thankful for all of your guys' support. Those of you that are members and pay to be a member of my channel every month, and those of you that donate money every once in a while. I do have, I've been hearing Michelle say this a lot lately. Hello, Michelle, if you're still watching me. Because I haven't heard from her in over a week, and I can't comment on her channel for some reason, so I'm just gonna hope and pray she sees me on here. And I know she hasn't been feeling well this week either. Anyway, I have an Amazon wish list, which, again, I don't push out there. It's there for those who want a gift, and, I try to put things on there that I want to get, but I really should wait to purchase for myself. Yeah, she's still sick. Last I heard, she was. She was on Russ's for a little bit last night. I watched a little bit of the live, and once she got off, I was like, yeah. I stayed up to see if I could say hi to her and be on there for Russ for a few minutes, and then I was like, I am tired from this congestion that I got going on, so I just decided, I followed her. As soon as she got off, I think I was on there for another 5 minutes or so, and I was like, all right, I gotta go bed. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, Bailey. I'm not gonna really get into it. But I think. Oh, that wasn't closed. I'm glad I played with that rubbing alcohol. Anyway, Amazon wish list. I have a coffee link. I don't push that very much. See, I don't. I know he used to do a lot of lives during the day when he was, home with his knee and stuff. But he does an occasional pop up during the day. But now he's on every night at 10:30 for 2 hours, helping Michelle get her watch hours. So if you guys want to help her get her watch hours, go watch his lives. Even if you don't want to watch them, just go turn them on and turn the volume down, but don't mute it. Because if you mute it, it doesn't count. So, yeah, so prayers for everybody that are sick. I think my children are finally starting to come around and get better. My 2 boys are better today, seems like. My daughter was eating yesterday, but not a lot. And she was extremely tired, just like the other 2 had been the last couple days. I think she's still in bed, hopefully still sleeping. I want her to be sleeping, so I'm going to try not to be too loud and wake her up. I thought about shutting her door, but her cat, if you shut the door, will mess with the door. So I'm like, meh. Right, Callie? No. If you watch from his channel, it doesn't count. You have to watch from her channel. And I did do some research, and clearing your watch history does not reset your watch hours for people. Like, once you've watched it, your profile, once your account has watched that video, YouTube has recorded it. Even if you cleared all you're doing is clearing your watch history on your device. You're not clearing it with YouTube. So that's why I try to watch as much as I can. So like with Juan, I don't know why I do this, but every video he comes out with, all his tutorials that are right and left-handed, well, I'm a right-handed person, so I always watch the right-handed ones and forget to just play the left-handed ones in the background while I'm doing something else. So that way he's still getting the watch hours for those left-handed ones. So I need to start doing that. So I am trying. It's just I am so forgetful. My brain seriously forgets things. And sometimes my filter gets turned off. So if I say something that ever offends anybody, or if I do something that offends somebody, please come tell me. Come tell me in an email or something privately. That way I know. Yes, it sucks to hear that, but I would rather be like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. So that's why I'm just... Yeah, that's exactly, Margaret. You just turn the volume down just before it hits, like, if you go too far, it'll mute it. So I turn it almost, like, you can just barely hear it. Like, you can catch it a little bit, but, like, it's low enough that you're not, like, really listening to it, and you can play something else over it. Because you can adjust the volume. If you have multiple tabs open, you can actually adjust all of them individually down. And if you wanted to watch something and not hear all the rest of them, you could turn up the one tab that you want to pay attention to. What am I missing? I've been very busy lately, so I've only been able to watch some live streams in the morning. No, Bailey, watch them when you watch them. That's what I do. I mean, I can't watch everything all the time, so... And I don't... And like I said, I forget, or I'm too lazy. And it's not that I don't care. It's just I am like, y'all, I live in a 2-story house. Okay, it's a ranch house with a basement, actually. So it's not technically a 2-story house, but it's got 2 stories. It's got a basement and a main level. and the reason I say 2-story is because the basement's a walkout basement. So on the back side, it looks like 2 stories. On the front side, it looks like 1. But when I'm upstairs and my computer that I'm on right now with you guys, it's downstairs. And so I get lazy and I go, I don't want to go down there. So like this morning when I came down here, I brought 3 baskets down with me because I was like, I don't want to make 1,000 trips up and down these stairs. So, oh my gosh, Callie, I want to go to Joann's so bad, but I know me. If I go there, I'm going to put 2 of every color in my cart and get in trouble. Well, Bailey, I watch my favorites. That's where I put my time into, But I also, those of you that reach out there and say, hey, I'm looking for some watch hours, I will try to help you out, but I have my go-tos that I do regularly watch on a daily basis. Like, I've been going back and watching videos of Juan's that I've missed or forgotten about because I keep, I go, okay, I'm going to watch this later as I'm scrolling through things. And then I'm like, weeks later, have watched other stuff since then. And then I forget about that one, so that's what I am so bad with that. So I was just going to show you, I really, really, really wished I would have known the chain count for the 10 stitch version of this entrelock, because I think this would be so much further along, maybe, had I done that, but Oh, I have been sneezing like crazy this morning, so I apologize ahead of time. Same here, Margaret. YouTube is my TV. Although this week I've been watching a lot of movies with my kids because we've just been vegging out in front of the TV all week. Because we've just been... So yeah. Yep, who knows what Friday holds. That is right. So I have been doing the entrelac in the rectangle or the round as one. Don't come... Not right now. Dude, I'm in the middle of a live. You don't come interrupt me. K-dramas before bed. What are K-dramas? This just shows how naive I am or uneducated I am on TVs. But anyway, this is my Korean drama. See, I wasn't gonna say Korean dramas. Anyway, this is my entrelac in the round or the rectangle. Over here. I was trying to flatten it over there. It's like it is 5 rounds or 6 rounds. Let's see. I think this is my center one. I think it starts with 3. Yeah. And then 2, 3. I can't. This camera throws me off. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's 6 rounds. It is going to be a blanket, Julianne. I'm going to keep going. So far, I haven't even finished one skein of either color yet. So once it gets that, I'm going to see how big it is. And then I'm going to try and go to maybe 2 of each one and see how big it gets. And I think I'm either going to keep it for the house, or it does look kind of Christmassy, but it is Diva Pink. It's not red. It's that Diva Pink that Juan likes. That pink right there above my sign. Sitting right where my finger is. That is the Diva Pink. Yeah, it's that weird, like, almost fluorescent pink color. It's hard to describe this unless you've seen this in person. And then it's the lime jelly green ombre color. So who got the big twist hooks? So I have one, and I actually kind of like it. I got a 6mm. Yeah. Let's see if I can. There it is. It's upside down, but you can see the lettering. It's on the hook shaft itself. It's a long hook shaft, and it's got a decent handle. So here's my 6mm Clover Moore. So the handles are the same. I put it on the desk to put the bottoms, but look at how much longer the shaft is. Yeah, in person it's not red and green, I can tell you. So this is red right here. I should hold that up too. This is like a bright red. This is bright red right here. And then there's the Diva Pink. Well, this is the 6mm. They may have them in different colors. I don't know if they, all 6mm have the same color or not, but I picked this one up in Manhattan, Kansas, because I saw it and I was like, well, I want to try it. It's got a very fat, I don't know if I can get these to show up. Like the hook is, it's got a point to it. It's very similar, I think, to the Clovers. Come on now. But it's fatter. See how much fatter it is? I like it okay. I mean, I keep going back to these. I really like these. But I wonder if this would work better for my entrelock that I'm working on, but I've already started with, I'm weird. Do you guys do this too, where, so, whatever, my computer wants to do that. So my furls, I have a furls. It's actually different. Let me see if I can't get a piece of paper to put behind this. Oh, come on, camera. There we go. See the difference in the hooks? I can't get both of them to roll at the same time. So that's what I was going to ask. This is the only, well, okay, I lied. I was almost going to lie. I was almost going to say this is my only furls. I have 2 furls. I don't really use them. So I have a resin one and I have a metal one. I actually kind of like this one, but I just wish the head was a little bit bigger. That makes sense. Like, it just, I don't know, it feels stubby, if that makes sense. Like, the hook head on the furls, or maybe not the hook head, but like the part that goes up in here that hooks it, if that makes sense. So I really do like this. I don't mind the weight, but I need to find the yarn that it works well with, because it's not my one. I don't reach for this one, but it's really pretty and shiny. So those are the 2 furls. I don't have any other furls. The rest of them are other brands and stuff. So yeah, these are my go-tos. These and these. And what's funny is even these, I end up going to these. Even though they're really similar in length here, they're just really long here. I don't know what it is. These are a little bit thicker too this way than these. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show this off very well, but it's more of a feel. Like, I can feel it. Let's see if I can get it to. You can kind of see, and I'm trying not to hold it so I biasly show you it's thicker, but you can kind of see it's a little bit thicker right here in this area. You know, so it's a subtle feel difference. It's one of those you can feel it in your hands, but it's hard. It's so small you can't really visually show it. But I do have small hands too. But I can spread my fingers, my thumb and my pinky out, and almost reach a full octave on a piano. So I almost have long finger, what they call them. I always was told I have piano fingers. Long, skinny piano fingers. But my hand, my palm is small. You know, so. And see, I have the Edamos. I have a couple of them in my wish list on Amazon that I still haven't bought yet, because I'm buying things I feel like I need right now. I mean, I need the Edamos, but because I want to try them, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But anyway, it's not bad. I do like the big twist hooks. They just, they just have a slightly bit longer shaft, so it's a little bit of getting used to. I think you use your hand more, because you're kind of having to pull back more to, you're kind of having to do this more. Whereas with this, you can kind of, a little less rocking and twisting. Let's see. Whose channel is Izzy wanting? And hello, Izzy, by the way. I'm sorry. I've been seeing your comments, but my brain just didn't say hi. Maybe Bailey's. Like, yeah. I even went and bought the Susan's bait. the Susan Bates hook that Juan was saying he had for his entrelac. But I found this to be way too big for the yarn that I had. So I went with, you know what I'm actually using? I'm actually using a Hobby Lobby Yarnology hook for my entrelac. I'm using this. I don't use these hooks for anything else, but I have been using it for my entrelac because it's got a really long, same issue he had with this, like, or not same issue, but reasoning he got these because they have a longer area here. But if you notice on mine, it dips down right here and then it has that thumb area on both sides. So the roundness of the hook changes with these, right? This one, I work with my loops between, obviously, the head of the hook here and here. So I have that much space that I put my 6 stitches across, or 7. Oh yeah, Bailey's. Okay. Right, Sassy Mary? That's how I feel. Like, if I go to Joann's, I'm going to come home and get in trouble. Because I'm going to come home with, enough yarn to probably fill this. Okay, I wouldn't go that far, but that's how badly I would want to. Good morning, Samantha. Welcome, welcome. Did you guys notice my t-shirt? I don't like to bring things up. I kind of want it to naturally, organically come up, but I didn't know if anybody noticed. So. I apologize for that loud cough there. So yeah, that is. Oh, sorry, I got a sneeze coming. That is what I'm using for my. Oh, excuse me. So it's kind of a mix between the two because you've got, so the clover, it has the same kind of width to it, I feel like. I don't know. But it has a longer shaft. And so it works really well for me. And it's a 6mm that I'm using for my entrelac. I do have several Walmart bags I could throw it in and be like, oh, I got this all at Walmart. It was, groceries. I'm actually good, if you're asking me. I don't know who you're asking, but yeah, I'm good. Just a little congestion, but I'm good. I'm good. Just, resting and taking it easy. All right, Miss Rebecca. You need taller too. Yeah. So I bought the ones that I have behind me off of Amazon as a cheap temporary thing for now. They're pretty decent and they're sturdy. It's just, I don't know. There's only so much I can do with them because they are plastic. I have one I couldn't use, but it's a plastic thing. So if it gets any weight, I don't know if I can. It's gonna, over time, I feel like the weight is going to push and it's stiff. It's really stiff, but I feel like, I don't know, any kind of weight, like books and stuff, I feel like is going to warp it and stretch it over time. So I don't have any books or anything on these. All I have are the yarn. And also, hello, Vivian. Good morning. Also, the little black thingies I probably should have bought the next size down, but I bought the exact size box. The cubes are 12 point something inches, and I bought boxes that are almost the exact same size that I thought would fit inside. I can't get them inside these cubes. so they don't fit. So I'm actually probably going to return them instead of forcing a use out of them, because right now I don't have anywhere to put them and use them, and I don't want to save them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am trying not to hold on to things like that, like cubes and stuff, unless they're actually being used. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could use them as project boxes, but they're kind of flimsy, and honestly I like these better. Yeah, I don't know. I want something better than these. We used to have the IKEA Calyx shelves that are the cubes. They're 13 by 13 by 15. I don't remember doing any hand signal for that. I should probably just turn that off. I like having it on, though, sometimes when I want to actually use it. But the Calyx shelves, we have discovered that IKEA furniture is like tinder for a fire. It will go because we had burned the Calyx shelf that we had that was getting old, and well, I don't think getting old was the issue. We were just finally done with it, and we decided to cut it up and burn it. And let me just tell you right now, if you guys have IKEA furniture, at least like shelving and stuff, or like, you know, the bookshelf type stuff, the compressed wood or whatever it's called, just be careful, you know, because that stuff burns hot and fast. So I mean, IKEA makes great furniture, but they make it in a way with stuff that it's like, ugh. Not everything's going to be that way from them, because some of their stuff is solid, you know, but like the stuff that's not solid, that's a little bit cheaper, yeah, be careful. Just take it with a grain of salt. But anyway, so that's why I want to go to the Habitat for Humanity Restore and see if I can find some cabinets that hopefully already have a countertop on them, so that I want to set it up in a way that I have a lot of what I call workspace, so I can have my projects spread out and not, you know, have to clean off a space in order to do a project. Although it probably will end up that way, because us humans, when we see flat spaces, we have to just, you know, completely cover it. It seems like, because that's just. Do you guys have these hot spots in your house where all your countertops seem to be like the hot spots for where people drop their junk as they come in the house, groceries, bags, toys, anything and everything. About once it finally gets just to be too much, we're like, okay, we need to clean this counter off. It's getting out of control. Dumping grounds. Yep. Clutter zones. Yep. Can you tell I've watched a little bit of minimalism videos? I am all for minimizing. I'm all for it. I have there's a way of thinking that they refer to with these ladies that I watch. The Minimal Mom. What's the other ones called? I can't think of their names because I haven't watched them in a while, so I can't remember their names. But anyway, she's with this group of ladies where the one I use a lot is this other lady. I can't think of her name, but she uses what she calls boundary containers or whatever. So like this basket is my boundary. Once it's full, I can't put any more in it unless I take something out of it. And if I don't want to take anything out of the basket, I have to do something with that item. Either donate it, sell it, or get rid of it, or something. So, yeah, but I have a really bad, I can't think of what the terminology is off the top of my head that they use, but I think it's is it the what ifs and the FOMO? Like, I have a fear of missing out. I really do. And the what ifs. What if I need this, 6 months down the road? What if I need this 5 years down the road? Well, if I need it 5 years down the road, I can buy it then, And so Dana White, yes, the container system. Yes, Rebecca. Dana White, thank you. The container system. So she uses the container as her boundary. And I love it. So that's why, like with my cubes, if I can't fit it in there, it's on the floor. And then, I'm like, and so I'm trying to get that mentality back where I got to figure out something to do with what's on the floor. I love Dana White. She is the one her and Dawn, the minimum mom, are my two ladies that I want to be a lot like. I want my house to be like theirs again, or be like theirs. But yeah, the what ifs. I think it's the what ifs. I'm not entirely sure on these names, these terms that they use, because again, it's been a hot minute since I've watched them. But yeah, the what ifs. Yeah, I see her Q&A. I'm subscribed to her channel on YouTube, and I don't go in and watch them because I'm always watching something else crochet related. So yeah, the what ifs, it's like, no. And then the other one I like is, like, if you're gonna get rid of something, if it is something under $20 that you can buy again, and you don't need it right now, they say to get rid of it. And then if down the road, 6 months down the road, you go, oh, I needed X, Y, and Z. Well, I need it now, If it was under $20 and you got rid of it and you needed it now, you can go buy it, because it's not as expensive, as high of an expense to replace. Okay. I brought my Hanks down, my mini Hanks, like I said I would. So let me pull out, let's see. I think it was these. So it was, do I have enough of them here? Yeah. No, I'm missing one. Oh, I think it was this one. I think those are the ones I had yesterday, okay? Like I said, once I throw them in, but I threw them on top, so I should be good. I should be getting the right ones. I know. Rebecca, I do too. Gather, 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 gather. Too much of it, and then it's like, oh. I know I say there's never too much yarn, but when you sit here and go, well, I don't know what to use for this, it's like, I have too much. Good afternoon, Lena. All right, so I brought the basket down of my minis. So I don't have there's quite a few in there, but I don't have a ton. So I have them solids on top and the variegateds on the bottom, because when I pulled them out of the basket, I must have put all my solids together and then I put the variegateds on top. Hello, Angela. So I'm going to pull them out and just show you the colors I have. This is like a hairy Hank for some reason. I don't know why there's so much hair on it. I need to pull it off this way because my trash can is over there. I don't know where that hair came from. There's another piece right there. I think I got it all. So on the screen, it looks a lot more. Y'all, it's not the same in person. So here is this one. We need more yarn. Just not. Well, it's not enough space. It's utilizing the space we have in a way that it doesn't look cluttered. It's organized and it looks nice and neat. Much like Joann's does when they actually take the time to make sure that they clean up their shelves. I love this one. This one is it's almost a deeper version of this one. You can see the difference. The two colors there, the two pinks-ish. This is more of a fuchsia, I think. And then this is what is it? This is teal? I think this is teal. Kim is at home with the flu, so she is resting and getting healthy. Y'all, this is not as blue-purple as it looks on there. It is purple. Purple. It is very much grape purple in person. Not grape purple. It's more like the crayon purple, you know? Like, it's purple in person. This is a deep navy blue. I love this one. And then you got like a sky blue. I don't know if she's doing game night. You'll have to go check out her. I'm sure she'll put it out on her community page if she's going to do it or not. I'm really bad with colors. I don't know if this is teal or turquoise. I would assume she's not doing it tonight because she's not feeling well, but I don't know. Yeah, this one's more of a sky blue. This one, but this other one has got a little bit more of a tealish green, like tealish blue. It's a very pale teal, maybe. And then this one is a lavender. No, stay back, please. I don't want you rubbing on the microphone. Stop. I love you, but stay back. What am I going to make with these? Well, I was thinking of doing a blanket, like a granny square blanket, or I was thinking of possibly doing the moss stitch in the round in like a rectangular shape. Stay back, child. Fur child. And then you got this one. This is kind of a sky blue. You guys want the kitty? Well, again, if she comes through here, she goes right past the microphone, and if she does that, she rubs on everything, and I don't want her, yeah, I just don't want her doing that. So she's just gonna have to sit over there. This is like, I don't know, it's like a gray, but it has kind of a color to it in person, like I don't know, almost like a lavender undertone. It's hard to say even in person, but it's just a gray color. And then this, what is this? It's like a green. See, she walked behind my monitor and she's rubbing on my lamp. Get down. I don't need you back there knocking off my lamp or my stuff. This isn't a sage green, is it? No, this isn't sage green. This is more of like like those dried herbs, you know, those light greens and the dried herbs, almost like an herby green. Is that even a color? Am I saying that right? It's a weird. It's not a. It's I don't know what to call this. It's like a yellowish green, you know. It's not really sagey though. I don't know. Isn't sage more of like a. I don't even know if I have a sage. I mean, I suppose sage, you know, is an herb, so it could be that. Yeah, I don't know that she's messed with anything on her channel with canceling. This is a very, like, golden yellow orange. It actually looks a little more yellow on camera. It's more orangey, golden orangey. I'm trying to think of what this reminds me of. I don't know. It's like it is an orangish color, golden orange. And then we have this beautiful color. It's I think this is turquoise. Okay, that makes it look blue. It is more of a greenish looking color in person. You can kind of see the green poke it. See how the ends of this tie right here? That's about the color I'm holding. Not what you see on the camera, but this right here, that's what it actually looks like. According to what I'm seeing on my camera right now, that is what I'm holding, not this. I know that's weird to say. I'm holding this, but like the color you're seeing is not the color I'm seeing. The color I'm seeing is closer to this little tuft right here. Yeah, it's like an aqua. It's beautiful. I'm gonna have to take a picture of some of these to show you, because this camera is not showing you the right colors. This is one of my favorites. I love this one. Look at all those colors. So now we're into the variegateds. Isn't that beautiful? These are gonna be so much fun to make. Something. So I was thinking Russ from It's Raining Yarn did a mini Hank blanket I think he did a rectangular granny square, continuous granny square, and just kept going and going and going, and it eventually got to be about like the size of a king bed, I think he said. Right now, I don't have enough to make that big of a blanket, but what I was thinking of doing is getting started. And then each month when I order these, I add on to the blanket. So it'll be a while before I get to that point where I just start adding on to it. But I thought I could start, you know. It's time to get camel gear on so I can get to Joann's. That's funny. This is one of the first ones I got, I think. It's a very beachy color. Like it's got the creams and the teals and blues and yellows and just all the colors of the ocean and the beach and the seashells. And they're all pretty. And this one's got like purples and peach and maybe aqua, teal, turquoise, blues. Oh my goodness, these sneeze. I have sneezed more than a dozen times in the last 2 hours. Oh my goodness. And then this one is purples and the blues and greens. This one's another beachy kind of looking one. There's almost an olive green. Olive green. Yes. This is almost an olive green. Like the green olives. But a light version of it. And here's this one. This one's really pretty. It's got yellows and then hair again. I don't know where this hair came from, but it's got the yellow, cream, and you got your aqua blue in there. See the yellows and oranges down here? So pretty. Here's an autumn looking one. It's got like the jewel tones, purples and oranges and burgundies and reds, maybe some yellows and greens. Very autumn, fall. Like I think Thanksgiving for summer, like cornucopias, with this. Good morning, Dreeny. Good morning. I really like this one. Like I said, I like them all, but this one has like, I don't know, this is just different. Purples and aqua, blues, teals, whatever you want to call these, and a little bit of the white in there, and maybe some black. It's hard to tell. Here's another autumn. This one reminds me of like pumpkins, like pumpkin picking. Got your oranges and browns. Just that time when everything's kind of going to sleep for the winter. Your pumpkins, like I said, another fall pumpkin-y kind of feel. And this one's just fun. I don't know what it reminds me of, but it's got yellows and oranges and turquoise. You got your fuchsias and purples. It's very speckled and it's a white base. It's very, very pretty. And then you got some colors there on the end, some dark purples. And then this is like, I don't know, just under the sea. I don't know. It's beautiful. Blues and purples and aquas, pinks, a little bit of green. I said purples, dark purples, light pinks. I hope you're watching, Rebecca. You wanted to see these. Oh, you are. Okay, goldenrod flower. This is really pretty. Look at that. It goes from like this blue up here, this dark navy blue, and you got your fuchsias and purples in there, and your this greenish color at the bottom. It's kind of, in person, again, it looks more green than it does on the camera. It's more of a, what is that color called? A bluish green. It's like a blue green. Very, very beautiful. Hello, Kim and Billy Joe. So these are all the minis that I've purchased from Crafty Wool UK. It does come from the UK. So this is pink, purple, and turquoise. And my camera is making everything look a lot lighter than it is. It's a lot more darker in person. It washes it out. It makes it look brighter than it really is. That's why I need to take a picture of this beautiful mountain of yarn I have in front of me going and show you guys all the true colors. She's alive! I love this one too. This one's blue, like a blue jean blue, and you got your fuchsia, and so, I don't know what this purple is right here. It's like a plum, like a plummy purple. And you got some orange in there. So yeah, that's the last one. So pretty. As one would say, it's so good. He's such a sweetheart. He showed off my squirrel tapestry, whatever you want to call it, thing I made him last night on his members live. I was like, "Aw, that makes my heart happy that he has it hanging up in his studio like that. Like, oh, it's so awesome. I love it. I love that he loves it, and I love that how he loves, all the things he gets from people. Rebecca, goldenrod, but more orangey. It's like the orange in the middle, like a birds of paradise, the orange in the flower, or the orange in see, sunflowers are more yellow. It's got more orange to it though in person. On the camera it looks more like sunflower yellow or goldenrod. So like I said, I'm going to have to take a picture of this beautiful basket of minis. So these are my minis that I have from the Crafty Wool UK. Got 53 minutes. So I've already showed this in a video a while back, but I have started, this is a wool blanket, y'all. And I started this last summer sometime. And I've only gotten this far with it because I've been doing other things. And when I was talking to you about caking those hanks up, this is how big the little cakes cake up into. The little hanks, they cake up into hanks like this. The Crafty Wool UK, Kim, I will try to link his website in the description box so people can go check it out. But if you search, that's the thing, his website doesn't come up when you search it for some reason. It's weird. I'll have to find it so that way you guys go to the right one. So my local yarn shop has these little minis. These are called Emma's Yarn. And they're called Practically Perfect Smalls. And they run about $7 to $9, depending on the one. This one happens to be $8. And so they go from this to this into this. So I'm taking these Emma's yarns and I was putting them together with a navy blue fingering, like same size yarn as the minis. And I'm making a moss stitch blanket with them. And like I said, I haven't worked on this in a while, but that's basically what I'm going to do with those other minis with the Crafty Wool UK. I'm going to cake them up like this, but I'm going to make a granny square rectangle in the round, or I'm going to do a moss stitch in the round because I really love the moss stitch. I think it looks really pretty. So it is the moss or the linen stitch, Amanda, that one. the one I just showed. But, you know, I have it upstairs for those times that I get the fire under my tush to go, I'll pull it out and work on it. So, oh, speaking of the moss stitch, I made a fingerless glove with that remaining yarn. It's still attached because I'm not quite sure if I like it yet. What I did is I actually slip stitched the two edges together. So on the outside, it causes like this little dip on the one side. I think I'm going to pull the slip stitches out and sew it so it lays flat, because I'm not liking that dip. Not really, Melissa. So let me show you. If you look, like this yarn right here, you can see all, it's, again, on the camera you can't really see it, but you can kind of see all the different colors of the hank coming out. And then this one's a blue one that I ran with the navy blue. It's actually still attached. So that's the hank that's been caked up, that's down here. So you can kind of see all the different shades of the blue in there. You know, they helped me at the store pick out those, because I was like, I really want to run two together because I want to be able to do a little bit bigger hook. And honestly, I can't remember what size hook I was using. So I don't know if it's going to stay in that form. It may get frogged, and I might even just put that into the blanket with the UK yarns. It's Tammy's time to go. Well, I'll be off in a few minutes myself. I can always take a picture of it and show it on my community page to show you, because like I said, or on my Facebook group if you're a part of it. But here's my fingerless glove that I made in the moss. I did moss stitch in the round. Now, I found a pattern that told me to do 39, and it showed you folding it like I did here and then attaching the edge. And I went, that thing's way too big for my hand with 39 stitches. This thing's like 25 or something, almost 10 stitches smaller. But you see the side here, it has, I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera, it has a little bit of a dip right there. So I don't know that I'm going to keep it together like this. I think I'm going to redo my seating. Again, I was just I almost did that on my own pattern. It's, you know, I tweaked a pattern that I found. So, I have no idea who's going live today. I did not. So I sewed up the edges, Amanda. So like, is that who asked me? Yeah. So there was no back loops or anything. It was all like the sides of the piece. So it's literally a flat piece that I took and folded toward the edges towards itself. So it's not the top and bottom edges, it's the side edges that are touching. And so there's not really, well, come here. Come on. Oh, are you purring? So yeah, I didn't look, everybody wants to say hi to Luna. Melissa G. Yeah, that's funny. She was purring, she stopped. Yep, that's Luna. She's not really one that likes to be held, but she tolerates it. So like if I were to like do this, see how she's wanting to go. So